question, super clear, thank you. Another question, where do you advertise your buy-to-let houses? What precautions do you take for future tenants? And do you manage your houses yourself or let an estate agent do it? Cool glasses, by the way. Thanks. So yeah, there's a few questions in there and I'll answer them one by one. First of all, I use agents to advertise my properties. I don't do that myself because it's a lot of effort, to be honest with you. And it's much more effective to use an agent who already have access and knowledge of where the best places are to advertise. They have large databases of people looking for places to live in specific areas. So they're really best placed to do that, and I pay agents to advertise my properties for me. And to answer the next part of your question with regard to precautions that I take, well, as part of the advertising and the marketing that the agents do for me, they actually assess the credit worthiness and the references of those potential tenants. So they'll come to me with an option of 2 or 3 and they'll give me a breakdown of what their incomes are, how their credit checks have come back, how their references from their previous landlords have come back, and then I make a decision based on that. So that kind of risk management piece is done by the agents. I personally, again, don't have the desire or the inclination to do all that because that's a lot of effort to do for every single potential tenant that you're looking at for your properties. It's a lot of work, so I'd much rather pay someone for that. And then with regard to whether I manage myself or not, I actually do a mix. So with one of my properties, I do manage it myself because it's a relatively easy property to manage. There's not a lot of issues with it. The tenant is solid, they pay on time every month, so I'm happy to manage that one myself, okay, for slightly less cost, because obviously when you don't manage it yourself, you pay the agent a slightly higher fee. And then there's one property in my portfolio that I do use an agent to manage for me. Why? Because I bought it at auction. It's a slightly older house. I've done quite a lot of videos on it, so go watch those. But you know, there have been some maintenance stuff to do with the property. It's a bigger house, it's an older house. So it really works for me to have an agent do it because that one is a lot to manage myself. So I do a mixture depending on the property and the tenant. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. This year I'm making a video every month to answer any questions that you have for me. So whether you want to know whether you should invest in a limited company or in your own name, whether you should buy a flat or a house, what is the best way to get started in property, or who my barber is, just let me know. You can ask me in the comment section below, on Instagram, on TikTok, and I'll make a video dedicated to your questions. Like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.